Welcome to Jane Sage Coles for Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Minnesota Golden Gophers and the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. I'm Andrew Cornelius alongside Joe Cratley, bringing you some Big Ten softball on Big Ten Plus. As we get you set for this afternoon's matchup, let's get you set with the Rutgers lineup. So, he's ready, and so are we. The 0-2 pitch from Richardson. Hit on a line right off the foot of Richardson. Strelo fields it, and the foot of Richardson stops a base hit. 318 to be exact. Hits that one on the ground. Backhanded by Strelo over to Cox at first, and 2 early outs between Strelo and Cox to start off this one. And ground ball is what Macy Richardson lets and fires. Hit in the air, high, right on the edge of the infield. Strelo will make all 3 plays this inning, and Richardson gets them in order. 1-2-3 inning for the Gophers. 1-2 is the count. Chavez swings and misses in the dirt, so Wingert will head it over to Punk at first base to officially get the strikeout and out for the Scarlet Knights. And
every offensive stat, and it's just been crazy this year to see her production.
Oakland hits that one on a line. Nice job knocking it down by Lawson. The throw over to first is not in time. Oakland beats out the throw, and Gophers up in this game right now with Jess Oakland and Kraft as she hits that one back up the middle off the chest of Sand, who kind of runs into Jess Oakland, but no play is made on either runner, and the Gophers have 2 on.
Double.
With 1 out, here's the 2-0 pitch. That one misses and gets to the backstop, and Kraft and Oakland will advance to second and third. And now a big, but couldn't get a run across. They'll look to do better here today.
Yeah, Strelo, second currently on the team with RBIs. Definitely the one you want up in this spot. She draws the walk there.
Her 29th walk. Hits that one off the inside of the bat. It gets past Punk at first, and Oakland will score. The bases will remain loaded, but the Gophers take a 1-0 lead in the bottom of the first.
Bit of a bloop single here from Valencia. Got it to just the right spot. Gets in between the gloves of Punk and Lawson. Neither of them able to get to it, leading to an...
Leshber on the season, 216 for Cox, and 222 from Breezy Burnett. Swing and a miss from Leshber, and a huge out for Morgan Smith. Her first K of the day. Here's Morgan Smith. The 2-2 pitch. Hit in the air into right field. That one's over the head of Kayla Buck in right field, and that'll score 2. They're sending Nani, and she will come across to score a bases clearing triple for Delaney Cox.
Yeah, just a beautiful swing there from Cox. Able to get her first triple of the season on that swing. Caught it right where she wanted it. Gets it over the right fielder's head, clearing the bases for the Gophers.
Yeah, and you mentioned it. First triple of the season, just her 6th extra base hit of the year, so the defense was playing in, and she hits it over the head of Kayla Bach in with a runner at third, and she hits it on a line. A nice play made by Maddie Lawson at second will end it, but Minnesota strikes for 4 in the... and has 5 extra base hits as she'll take her base after a payoff pitch misses in the dirt, and Rutgers has its first runner of the game on base with 645, this being her 646th. And she hits it off the inside of the bat, and that'll be a base hit. What a way to do it. Rutgers has program history of all time. Hit on a line right past Kayla Chavez at third and into the outfield. Everybody will take an extra base to do the same right here. Hit on the ground softly to Richardson. She'll go home to Kraft. Kraft decides against the throw to first, looking for that double play, but the Gophers get the lead runner, and it's still 4-0 with the bases loaded.
Richardson got just what she wanted there. soft contact, able to hold any runners from scoring and get on to the next batter.
The pitch hit on the ground hardly at Delaney Cox. Nobody at first, but they'll get the lead runner once again. And Minnesota looking to work their way out of a bases loaded jam with and works her way all the way back from being down 0-2 to now a full count. Richardson's payoff pitch hit on the ground hard back up the middle. That'll score one, and they'll hold the runner Chavez at third, but a run comes across and Rutgers answers by getting on the scoreboard after Minnesota scores 4.
Yeah, really strong contact here from Anderson. Shoots it right down the middle. You would think maybe send the runner from third, but Rutgers did not want to test the arm of Morgan DeBoard.
Being done. Hit hard at Chavez at third. She gloves it over to Delaney Cox at first, and they get out of the inning with only one run coming across. So Minnesota will take a 4-1 lead. Still in the circle for the Scarlet Knights. Her 3-1 pitch misses, and DeBoard starts the inning off as a base runner. And Minnesota has one on for the top of the order as DeBoard is on first and nobody is out. Here it is. Hit on a line. Nice play made at third by Peyton Linkavage. And that'll be the first out of the inning. And that's maybe some payback for the Lawson at second base. And hits that one on the ground to Linkavage. She'll head to second base. Lawson on to first, not in time. So the runner at first will be safe in Oakland, but they'll retire DeBoard at second and get the lead runner.
Yeah, Oakland.
She went 1 for 3 yesterday, as we previously mentioned, and she lines this one into left field. Coming in and not making the play, it bounces off her glove. Oakland rounding third. She'll easily score, and the Gophers score once again on a line drive from Taylor Kraft.
Kraft able to get her 40th RBI of the season on this swing. Really hard hit ball here. It almost looked like the Rutgers left fielder was going to be able to snag it, but just does not fall the right way in the glove. Gophers are able to drive one in. It is now 5-1.
Hits that one in the air. Normal play out in left. It's now Chavez in left after that, and now that'll do it for the bottom of the second inning. Maybe it's thanks to 2 errors in the first inning by the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. The 1-2 pitch is hit on the line. Oakland doesn't have to move. She'll glove it for the first out of the inning. Hits that one hard on the ground right at Oakland. She'll make the play over to Cox. And Oakland's made the first 2 here in the top of the third. 2 gone. One of the fielders, as we see Maddie Lawson step in. Hit that one on the ground. Oakland looking to make all 3 plays, and she does. The Gophers send them down in order for the second time as Richardson responds to a tough inning with a strong one. We'll look to reach base once again. Soft grounder at Linkavage at third. She'll make the play onto first to Punk for the first out of the inning. Plate appearance struck her out. Nobody on, 1 out here in the third. And she hits this one hard on the ground. Nice play by Lawson for the second out of the inning. Open this game up is back up once again. And she'll hit this one, bloop it over Linkavage, who was playing in. And another base hit for the Gopher first baseman.
Yeah, I think
State here in Minneapolis, a 1 single. And that one's lined into left field. Breezy Burnett gets another base hit for the Gophers past the glove of sand and hits that one on a line into center field. That'll drop for a base hit. Heading around third and heading home is Delaney Cox, and an RBI single for Morgan DeBoard in her 200th career game.
you see the swing from DeBoard here, able to get it right onto that M in center field, drive in a runner. Now 6-1 for the Gophers.
Add to this Gopher tally with a runner 60 feet away. In on the hands, DeBoard heads to second. They throw down, the bounce is away, and Breezy Burnett will score. Minnesota now a 7-1 lead, and we saw that in the Ohio State series where they'll steal a player. They did Taylor Craft and then just allow her to get into a rundown and score the run.
Yeah, just not great for Rutgers here. We've been seeing a lot of this, just these little mistakes leading to big advantages for Minnesota.
DeBoard headed back to first, so Kayla Chavez has one on and hits that one on the ground to Linkavage. She'll field it on to first, and that'll end the inning. But not before Minnesota strikes for two more, and it's 7-1. So Richardson's ready to come home and bounces it in the dirt for ball 4, and Linkavage will take her base. Linkavage scored 227 career games, and she'll take off here. Kraft's throw down the sag. She got her. Taylor Craft, for the second day in a row, gets a base runner. And there's one gone in the fourth. Unlikely to make the play. That one's popped off the inside part of the bat, right to Oakland, who makes the play for the second out. But Johnson in kind of a same situation here today, looking to bounce back after being blanked in game 1. And Oakland makes a nice play on a line drive one-hopper to her. And that'll do it. A 1-2-3 inning. We'll get you the defensive changes that came as well, as Oakland lines this one through the 5-6 gap on the left side of the infield for a base hit and make that 17 straight games on average, right to left on the infield. And Wingert still behind the plate as Engel sets and fires. That one bounces by Wingert, and Oakland will take second. Another runner in scoring position for Minnesota with 2 extra base hits. Kraft hits that one high in the air. Normal play in right field is made for the first out of the inning. 0-1 pitch. Hit on a line into the right center field gap. A diving play is not made by Morgan Smith. Oakland comes around to score easily, and Strelo will pull into second with an RBI double.
Great swing from Strelo here, able to get it into just the right spot. Morgan Smith covers a lot of ground in center field, but not able to reach this one, just out of reach.
And this team has... So, a hitter's count. And the 3-1 pitch from Engel misses for ball 4. And Valencia will take her base. PS. Hits that one high in the air to right center field. That one at the track. A nice catch is made, but tagging up and taking third is Sydney Strelo. User this half inning, as the Gophers are 60 feet away from an 8-run lead. Hit off the inside part of the bat. Good job jamming Delaney Cox, and that'll do it for the 4th inning. Minnesota strikes again. 62 career games. Now 163, and she strikes out. Macy Richardson gets her first K of the day. That one, a backwards one, as she catches Bach looking.
At 3-1 count, gotta attack the zone.
Hits that one on a line right at Breezy Burnett, who will glove it for the second out of the inning. And the pitch is hit hard, back up the middle. That'll be through for a base hit and give her 200 on her career. Now 5th all-time. 1-1 pitch. Matthews rolls it over. Strelo onto Cox at first. And another scoreless inning by Macy Richardson. And Minnesota will take a 7-run lead into the bottom half. Game with the run rule here in the bottom of the 5th. Hits that one high in the air to right center field. Backing up and making the play in right is Leilani Chavez. 1-2 count, and as you see, the patented smile always on the face of DeBoard as she hits that one in the air to right field. The play is made by Chavez for the fly out and a ground out in her first 3 plate appearances, looking to reach base for the first time. Hard line drive, nice play, diving made by Peyton Linkavage, and that'll do it their first scoreless inning of the game.
Game win. And then here today, after a rough loss yesterday, absolutely shutting down the Rutgers offense so far.
Ground ball to Chavez, who throws it on to Cox for the first out of the inning as they were hits her on the left arm, and she'll take her base for the second time today. This way, you made a nice diving play over the bag at third to end the last half inning. Up at the plate once again, hit a ground ball. Diving Oakland can't make the play, and it's back-to-back base runners for the Scarlet Knights. 2 on and just
Rutgers home runs.
the third pitch to her. She drives into deep left center field. That one is off the top of the wall. It'll bounce. It'll be extra bases. And the second run will come across for Rutgers. Maddie Lawson scores on an RBI double by Katie Winger.
Really got a hold of this ball here. Was able to drive it deep into left. And if it weren't for that wind, that ball would have probably been gone.
Man. The inning without any more damage. Off the end of the bat, coming home and scoring for Rutgers is Linkavage, but they'll get the out at first base. And with the 6-run lead, they'll allow that extra run. It's now 5. The moment for the freshman here. Hits that one on the ground right to Jess Oakland. She'll field it, make the throw to Cox, who makes the stretch and ends the inning. Macy Richardson, through 6 innings of work, hits that one hard on the line to right center field. That one's going to one-hop the fence. Oakland will walk into second with a double and regains the team lead, now with 13 on the season. That'll bring up Taylor Kraft, who rips that one past Linkovich at third, and Oakland on her way home. The throw's cut off, and Kraft will stay at first, but an RBI single off the bat of the catcher, Taylor Kraft.
Team last year.
The 3-0 pitch is high, and a 4-pitch walk, none really to swing at for Strelo, and the Gophers have 2 on with nobody out in game 1. Depews, 2-2 pitch, hit on the ground to short, over to second, on to first. The double play is made for the first 2 outs of the inning, but the Gophers have Hooper at as a 10 doubles and rips that one right off Depew in the circle. She'll grab it and make the play over to first and walks off like nothing happened.
What those struggles, but it seems at this point in the season she's really honing it in.
Check swing right back to Richardson. She'll field it on to first for out number 1. Her work here today at 4.89 through nearly 60 innings of action. Roped right back up the middle off the bat of Sand and make that 4 straight multi-hit games for the Scarlet Knights shortstop. Final season of collegiate softball. She'll hit this one hard into right field. It bounces on the line. It's fair. Into the corner. Sand rounding for home. And L.A. Matthews will dive into third with an RBI triple.
Matthews' 3rd triple of the season there now. Makes her not tied anymore. Was tied at second, now has 3. Second on the team in triples. Great swing there. Able to get it deep into right field. The Gophers weren't able to grab it in time. A runner gets in for Rutgers.
A fly out, ground out, and another ground out in her first 3 plate appearances. But this one roped on a line into left field. 1 hops to Burnett. The run will come across the score in L.A. Matthews, and they have chipped into the lead, scoring 2 here in the top of the 7th.
Absolute missile off the bat of Smith here. Pretty deep into left field. Burnett sitting far back. As we've mentioned, that home run power drops right in front of her. Good.
So we'll do it again. 0-1 is the count. Hit back up the middle. Diving play is not made. Bounces off the glove of Oakland, and everybody will be safe. So with 1 down, Rutgers has 2 runners on.
Lots of chaos here. Minnesota's looking for a double play to close out this game. Strelo dives for the ball, can't get a hold on it. Both Rutgers base runners end up being safe.
The first pitch she sees, she hits into center field, diving to board. It's off her glove and fielded by Valencia. Everybody will be safe, and the bases are loaded for Katie Wingert.
This is not the person.
And was named Minnesota's Miss Softball a year ago. Wingert hits this one in the air, too deep left center field, but under it is Burnett. She'll throw it in. 1 run will score in Morgan Smith, but that's all. And the Gophers are 1 out away from a victory.
A little bit scary there, seeing the ball go that high and that far with Wingert at the plate. Great job by Snippus to get that out.
That pitch is hit off the end of the bat, right to DeBoer, who will glove it, and Minnesota is victorious in Game 2, a 9-6 win for the Gophers here on Day 2 of this 3-day series.
Great job from Snippus there. Kind of got thrown into the fire, bases loaded, but was able to get out of it and produce a win for the Gophers.
Minnesota improved to 23-20, 9-7 in the Big Ten on the season. Rutgers falls to 28-19, 9-7 in the Big Ten as well. So